Welcome YouTube fans. Once again, Tim Cooper, Cooper's Automotive. Got another sick car in here for recuperation, and it's a 2008 Dodge Dakota pickup. The complaint is air conditioning's not cooling, so we're going to go through this step by step a little bit and show you what we're going to do. First thing, obviously pop the hood. I've got the truck running. I want to hook up my Bosch reclaim machine, look at my pressures, and see what they look like. Obviously, I'm sure it's going to be low on Freon, but you got a high side over here. It's a red one. You always want to make sure you hook up. You can't really make a mistake with the fitting, but hook up your high side. Your low side fitting goes to the accumulator right back here. This piece. We open our valve. I want to open the valve. There we go. Now we got it open. Alright, got our gauges hooked up. These are our pressure gauges on the machine. Get you a picture of that. Here we've got the low side. It's running about 15 psi, and the high side about 125, so it's definitely low on Freon. So the first thing we've got to do is empty this system, charge it up. We're going to add some AC dye to it, and then leak check it. I'll show you how we do that. Okay, as I said, we know it's low on Freon. It's low on Freon for a reason. They don't just go low. There's a leak in the system someplace, and we're going to have to pinpoint that. And again, so first thing that I do with these systems is we go, this machine's kind of automated, if you will. And we just go through the, we're going to add oil to it. We're going to perform a vacuum on it. Because it has Freon in it, normally we go at least 30 minutes to 45. I'm only going to go 10 minutes because it wasn't empty. We perform a leak test, yes, and a capacity guide in this machine. This machine's a little slow at loading, but so we bring up the year of the vehicle, add that in our program here. It's a 2008, as we said. I'm repeating myself. It's a Dodge Dakota. It's a Dodge truck right there. You might ask us a couple other questions, we'll see. Okay, it's a Dakota. It's got the 4.7 liter engine in it. So that's going to be engine size. Add that to it. Okay, you tell it's programmed correctly. It tells us how much Freon goes in it. Always want to charge these to specifications. It says too much Freon, too little Freon, affects the cooling capacity, but also it can cause damage to the AC compressor because oil flows with the Freon, and if you don't have enough in there, you don't get the proper oil flow through the whole AC system. So we charge it through the low side with it off. Never charge through the high side with the vehicle running. Now the machine does everything here for us, so after we get it all charged up, I'm going to add the dye to it. It comes out of this bottle here, and then we're going to perform the leak test and see if we can find this leak. So let's see what happens. Dodge Dakota truck, I've got it charged up. I'm going to start it. I'm going to show you what these pressures are supposed to read when the system is full. And I already added the oil dye to it, and then we're going to do some leak checking. So let me start it. We're going to run it just a few minutes, show you the pressures, and then we're going to leak check it. Now you see your high side pressure right here. It's 200. Now these vary depending on the temperature of the day. You see your low side pressures running around 40. I always want to see these pressures at least between 30, 55. All right, so we got proper Freon in it. It's chilling. We're letting that oil flow through the system now. Is that running? I'm going to give it about another minute of running here. And, we use these little leak detectors right here. This is a tip to try to find Freon leaks. It's kind of like, sounds like a metal detector. A little beeping, and when it finds a Freon leak, I'm going to simulate one just to test the machine and to show you what a leak sounds like. And we can do that right here through this high side pin. You're probably going to disconnect this. Hear that? So that tells us that we have a leak. Obviously that's not a leak, but I just wanted to show you how that works. So we'll turn that off. I'm going to go ahead and put this cap on here. Disconnect the low side from the accumulator there, because we will have to lift this vehicle up. Again, a little Freon right there. See what it does? It don't take much. This thing picks it up. Cap on. Now those Schraders can leak. One place that sometimes people overlook when they're checking for an AC leak, and they can't find it, and it'll be in those caps. Alright, so we run, I'm going to turn it off. Alright, so we go over fittings, compressor, all the different areas. It's not a large leak or we would have lost vacuum. This system held a vacuum. So the front seal of the compressor, we go in there on this area. Just keep looking for this Geiger counter to pick up something where all your lines connect. I don't see any telltale signs of leaks. Usually you see a little bit of oil leaking around any of the fittings. Oh, we might have something right there. Do that again. Could have came from my hand too. No. I'm sure about that. Yeah. We got something leaking right there. Hear that? Let me get a light. I'm right on that low side fitting, the back of the compressor right there. And that's going off pretty doggone good. Take it out of the way and just see it get it calmed down again. Go underneath the compressor down in here. See if I pick up anything down there. We probably got a seal leaking right there where that compressor line bolts. So I want to take it up, show you where the how we check the evaporator. Let's move this out of the way. Right. You look for the condensation drain port that comes out where the AC drains. It's usually through this firewall somewhere. You'll see a little hose or something. So let me find it. It's hiding somewhere. Might be right there. Picking up a little something there too. The condensation drain port. It's really difficult. I can't show you this, but there isn't a hose sticking off of it. It's up above that catalytic converter where it runs down. So we've got, it looks like we've got an evaporator leaking inside the car, which is under the dash. One more time up here. Yeah, I'm not even getting close to that area and it's picking up. Okay, we got two places this thing's leaking. So we got an evap, got an O-ring at the compressor. Now, I go talk to the customer and see if this is going to be a go to fix this car. Okay, we've got a partial authorization. I'm not going to do the evap on this vehicle today, but he wants me to change the O-rings from the leak that we found up here at this compressor right here. So I've got a 13 millimeter nut here I've already taken off. Pull these out. I'm going to do both sides. And it's got here's the old O-rings. There's one. The old O-rings right there. And it comes with a Teflon gasket also along with that, so we're going to change those. They come in a little kit here, this Murray AC temp kit. So we'll get these out of here. Got to use the right O-rings, guys, you know that. Let's see. Supposed to be. There we go. We got that one. Oh. Okay. Someone started. We're distorting it. Don't like that, guys. Don't like that at all. Let's see if there's a better gasket for this. That is the kit for it. That one's too big. That's what I thought. That one is definitely too big. Let's get another one of those smaller ones. Okay, we got that on there. We get the O-rings on there. That. And this one, that want a little bit of lubrication on those before you slide them in so you don't cut the gasket. This one is Pack 46 oil and just wet my finger a little bit. So it's got a metal and a rubber gasket on it. It's surprising that thing would even leak, but those gaskets, those rubber ones were so deteriorated. Gel. They weren't fitting tight. Right in there. That one. That's back on there. So basically what's going to happen is he's going to see how long this AC lasts with repairing this leak here. And not a bad decision, because leaving that dye in there gives us a chance to look closer at the compressor too when he comes back. It quits cooling. So that's it. I'm not going to show you the rest of, because we're just going to evacuate, charge it, fill it back up, get it cold, and send him on his way. If he comes back for the evap part, we'll do part 2 of this job. Thanks for watching. Again, Tim Cooper, Cooper's Automotive Repair, where another sick car has come for recuperation. Thank you.